The process of buying a first home or investment property in Boston can often feel daunting because of the uncertainty of what's on the other side of that door. In this original series by the Haywood Christensen Group, we bring to light the real-life emotions, expectations, and conversations we go through with our clients, helping them not only open the door to their new home, but the next chapter of their life.
Hey Annette, what are you working on?
I'm actually waiting on an old client. We had rented them a place a few years ago in Southie. They reached out over the weekend and they're thinking about buying.
Great.
So yeah, she should be in here a little bit and gonna have that conversation with her. How'd things go over the weekend with Brendan?
It was awesome. Went to see his place. He's done a ton of upgrades.
Oh really?
So we were talking about his next steps, and he's looking to upgrade.
Oh, nice.
It's over on Bolton Street. It was actually one of the first places I took you to. I don't know if you recall.
Oh yeah, I think it was actually literally the first listing that you showed me once we officially teamed up.
One of the hardest parts for me when thinking about creating a team was actually finding the right person. And I wasn't really searching, so to speak, but it was almost 3 years ago when we first met over in JP. And you know, your client didn't even like the place. I think it was just a rental showing. But immediately after, I think I sent you a text and my thoughts were like, I gotta get to know Annette. I think she's gonna be a good fit for what I'm trying to do. And I soon learned you had a background at State Street Financial. You were very well organized and prepared. And then you're just level-headedness and like just a real easy demeanor.
I remember, I think it was maybe like 10 minutes after I'd gotten back in my car and you'd sent a follow-up text, and it wasn't even about, oh, like what your client think. It was, do you work in the city, or are you primarily out in Jamaica Plain? You know, is that I primarily am in the city, don't have much experience with sales, and kind of the conversation went from there. And you're asking that if I would come in for an interview because you're looking to start a team. I did, you know, a little bit of digging beforehand and found out who you were, having been mentioned as who's who in Boston several times and being a successful agent for many years at a really reputable brokerage. You know, I knew I had to jump up on the opportunity as well, because as a new agent with zero sales experience, to me the way to grow would have been to join a team and have a mentor, and that's exactly what you've been.
But once we first met, it made it really clear to me that, you know, 1 + 1 = 3.
We're both Aries. I think we're like 3 days apart,
right.
Birthdays, which we learned like later on, which I think definitely makes sense too.
For me, the cohesion was the easy part, and then trying to create, you know, that team, the growth, and what we both wanted to accomplish has been our journey kind of the last 2 or 3 years. We can cover the spectrum of rentals to buyers to sellers to investors and developers. And you know, we've been together 2 years now, and we've seen our potential grow. I think it was just the fourth quarter of 2019, we were ranked the top team in Berkshire Hathaway in all of Massachusetts. Yep. And hopefully we continue on this trajectory.
Literally had a client the other day text me pictures from Italy of himself and what he was seeing, and you know, just having that friendship, it's so much more than just a transaction for us. And I think it plays well with our clients as well, because it's such a personal journey that they're going through. And being able to connect with our clients on that personal level and not just make it that transaction is something that is really important to us as a team, and being able to give that to our clients, as well as something that our clients can really appreciate.
And I've always said this, I think from the beginning, is we're not salespeople. We're never going to convince someone to spend the most money they have on the biggest investment of their life. We're here to provide facts, knowledge, and experience, and that's what we do best.
Yep. looking for something that's turnkey? Do you guys want to do a little value add like fixer-upper? Have you guys considered any of that as well?
I don't know, that's something I'm gonna have to touch base with him about.